This video is sponsored by Door Technologies, your source for website, social media marketing, SEO, and other web-related services. Call 1-876-561-1580 or email wpmastersja@gmail.com for further details. Door Technologies, bringing you tomorrow's technologies today. Hi there, I'm Richard. Can you imagine how stupid I felt when I said a third world war is coming? After all, I was just repeating what Michael Jackson said, only for Kim Jong-un to come to the table to talk peace. But not to worry, the timeline is back on track. Earlier this week, Donald Trump began the process of pulling out of the Iran deal. Right now, Donald Trump is checking things off his bucket list. Have sex with my daughter. Casually mention it. Lobby sanctions against China. Repair relationships with China. Talk to Kim Jong-un to get him to put down his nukes. Pull out of the Iran deal and destroying American credibility. Wonderful. Ultimately, it's America first. America first.
From this day forward, it's going to be only America first. America first.
Can you imagine what Kim is telling North Korea? America is coming, America is coming. And guess what? This time he has proof. Or what Putin is telling the Russians. The world is coming here to watch the World Cup. So be on best behavior. Be on best behavior. We keep thinking of Trump like an angry parent. When he's more like an ex who keeps threatening to leave. Hey, shut your ass up. You're not doing anything. But now that they are gone, you're like, oh, please, come back. Here's the fucked up thing. Trump is a pathological liar and truther at the same time. He's like the Sherdinas of person. And he has said many things. So which will he follow through on and which were just hocus pocus? No one knows. Except Trump, of course. He said he would repeal Obamacare. He did. And it was like replacing a perfectly good piece of cheese with a load of bullshit. He said we'd make America great again. But what he really meant was,
together, we will make America great again.
They hate living like this, but they have to endure it for 2.5 more years. And Mexico, you should probably start putting your pennies together because we don't know how yet, but he might just get you to build a wall and pay for it.
Mexico will not pay for the fucking wall.
He'll probably tell you that if you build a wall at the border and pay for it, you give you back Texas. Of course, with Texas on the American side of the wall, it's going to be a bit hard to occupy it. And that will not stop illegal immigrants from coming to America because they come El Chapo style, underground. You know who I blame for all of this? Kanye. If Trump can be racist and can get him to endorse him and launch a campaign at his own expense to convince black people that
when you hear about slavery for 400 years, that sounds like a choice. Like, you was there for 400 years and it's all of y'all?
Yeah, right. If slavery were a choice, somewhere in Africa a parent asks their child, so, what do you want to do when you grow up? And the child is like, Well, to tell the truth, I always wanted to be captured, travel to a strange place, motionless in the bottom of a boat, wondering if I'm going to die, and once I reach this strange place, work for free for the rest of my life, all the while being motivated with, with a whip across my back. Wow! What a wonderful choice! Before I get back to Iran deal, I have a question. How does Donald Trump have so much energy? He, how does he ruin America and still find time to tweet a million tweets per day? I'm 27 with an IQ of over 140 and I don't tweet that often. In hindsight, maybe I should not have mentioned my age. On Tuesday, Trump said he would announce his decision concerning the Iran deal. If you didn't know what he was going to do, you must be slow. Because, firstly, Trump always makes the worst decision possible, the worst choice possible.
Bomb.
It was like a 40-year-old making an announcement on her virginity. You wouldn't expect her to come and say, I'm still a virgin. If she calls, schedules an announcement, it's to say, yes, I lost my virginity and I don't know where to find it. Of course, Trump's announcement was,
Therefore, I am announcing today that the United States will withdraw from the Iran nuclear deal.
why, you ask?
And it's a bad deal.
But if it's such a bad deal, why did so many persons try to get him not to pull out of the Iran deal? From world leaders,
If the U.S. opts to pull out of the nuclear deal, it will soon realize that this decision will become a historic regret for them.
to a person who hates him,
Again, that is simply not true. They can't keep the terms and get the bomb. The terms expressly forbid them from doing that. What Iran could do, in theory, is wait for parts of the deal to expire in 10 years. Then it could ramp up its nuclear program, getting it closer to a bomb. But here's the thing. If the deal blows up, Iran could start doing that right now in 0 years. And 0 is less than 10. Trust us, we ran the numbers on this ourselves. I spent a week at Cambridge speaking with the Lucasian Chair of Mathematics, Michael Cates, and I feel virtually certain 0 is less than 10.
to this cowboy,
I'm a cowboy, don't like pain when I calf, and I'm here to tell you the Iran deal may not be perfect, but it helps restrict Iran's ability to start making a bomb for at least 10 years. You blow up the deal, and that turns into 0 years. And if I've learned one thing from all these years of cowboying and calfing, it's that 0 is way less than 10.
That's correct.
to his twin brother from another mother and father and a part of the world.
Boris Johnson. Mr. Secretary, make your case by staying in this deal that you even told us is flawed.
Region, we've got to be tougher on Iran, and we've got to fix the flaws in the deal. And one of the most important is that this sunset clause, which means that after 2025, the current deal allows Iran to go forward fast with enrichment programs which could lead to a nuclear weapon. Now, and no sanctions go back on. We need to find a way of fixing that, and the president has been right to call attention to it. But you've got to do that without just throwing the baby out with the bathwater.
With one stroke of his pen, Donald Trump began the process of starting World War III.
We will be instituting the highest level of economic sanction. Any nation that helps Iran in its quest for nuclear weapons could also be strongly sanctioned.
Neither Iran nor the other signatories want to renegotiate the deal, and many followed America into the deal. So with America now out of the deal, couldn't the deal collapse? I think it could, because
we will be instituting the highest level of economic sanction. Any nation that helps Iran in its quest for nuclear weapons could also be strongly sanctioned by the United States. America will not be held hostage to nuclear blackmail.
Hey, man, I really, want to support you, Iran, but, I'm still on probation, and, I can't afford another sanction right now. Trump did the smart thing. Instead of using the next 10 years to figure out a workable agreement, let's just get rid of the one we have. So now, instead of waiting 10 more years to begin to enrich uranium to the point where you can create a nuclear bomb, Iran, you can do it now. No one could have made a better choice. No one. Because
I've studied this issue in great detail. I would say actually greater by far than anybody else. Believe me. Oh, believe me.
But have you? It's widely believed that your decision was based on this.
Let's watch.
Now, from the outside, this was an innocent-looking compound. It looks like a dilapidated warehouse. But from the inside, it contained Iran's secret atomic archives locked in massive files. Actually, they're a little bigger than this, okay? A few weeks ago, in a great intelligence achievement, Israel obtained half a ton of the material inside these vaults.
This information is old. I can only imagine what would happen if you saw a documentary about slavery on TV, especially since Kanye just made it clear that slavery was
not like a choice.
Next day he sees a black person. He's like, "Hey, what are you doing here? Are you talking to me? Why are you not on the plantation picking cotton? Excuse me? Who is your master and why are you wearing that expensive suit? For one, I'm not a slave. Slavery was abolished in 1834. Wrong, wrong. I know for a fact, and this is true, slavery is going on today. Believe me." Yeah, I mean, people are being overworked and underpaid, but most don't consider it like the pre-1834 slavery. I know with great surety that slavery is a thing, and when I find your master, I'll make sure you get punished bigly. I'm sorry, how do you know that slavery is still going on? Every online poll, every single online poll have slavery leading. The fucked up thing is we haven't to let him because he's president. And maybe you think, what if we assassinated him? But that would just immortalize him. So maybe we poison him, make it look like natural causes. Except his personal chef might just be Jared Kushner. And why would he murder his father-in-law? I mean, he treats him like a son. Give him everything to do while he makes inappropriate advances on his wife. So what's next? Well, panic. We have seen gas prices rise, but in the coming months we could see more. When the deal collapses, Iran will be afraid. America is coming. America is coming. So they get right to building nukes. Kim Jong-un is thinking America can't be trusted. I mean, look how many things Iran gave up, and America still wasn't satisfied. And Russia and China start making their bombs. Russia with their bombs that reach America, China with their ignoring all copyrights bomb that reach further than America, kill more people, is smaller, and cost way, way less. And America with their nice and pretty bombs. If the deal can be salvaged, then great. If you have something better, even more excellent. But from where I stand, it's going to be war. You ever notice how America always want to disarm other nations, yet they give all their citizens the rights to bear arms, even though they have seen how deadly that can be?
We call BS that us.
Trump is threatening Iran. He's treating Iran like the Washington D.C. of countries. Sure, we listen what you have to say, but then we'll do what's best for you. Iran, I want you to listen to me. And I want you to listen to me carefully. When you inevitably create your nukes and trying to decide who to attack, just remember the mantra.
Death to
America first. America first.
I thank you. Remember to like, share, and subscribe.